What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog in desperate need of a shave and back with another New York Giants video. And in this video, I want to address a miserable, hating-ass bitch by the name of Cris Carter. You know, it's kind of funny to me that ever since Daniel Jones was drafted by the New York Giants 6th overall, it was a highly scrutinized pick, highly criticized pick, highly controversial pick. We saw the reactions from the fans. 95% of us were irate about it. Myself included. I've gone over my draft reaction video a number of times. You've all seen it. It went viral. I was not happy. Had little to do with Daniel Jones being drafted and a lot to do with the fact that Josh Allen was not. Okay? I've talked about that ad nauseum. And I also, if you go back and look at my videos a week after this, when I actually watched film on Daniel Jones, I was all aboard the Daniel Jones train. It prompted me to make videos to say that he could be better than Dwayne Haskins. 6 weeks ago, I made that video. I just saw another video maker just made a video saying that Daniel Jones was better than Dwayne Haskins. I made this 6 weeks ago when I watched a film on both of them. I came out and said that Daniel Jones would be better than Dak Prescott. I came out and said Daniel Jones would be better than Sam Darnold. All of this before he played an NFL game. So obviously, I was on board with the pick. But this kid was booed at Yankee Stadium. He was booed and he was picked. He took a lot of crap and he let it roll right off his back. Okay? The kid had an amazing game. He was 5 for 5 for 67 yards. And anybody that watched that touchdown pass knows that was a damn good pass. It's all about ball placement. Cris Carter's going to come out here and praise Dwayne Haskins for throwing 2 horrible interceptions. And I'm not getting on Dwayne Haskins' case. Dwayne Haskins was a rookie. It's his first preseason game. And in the grand scheme of things, the first preseason game means absolutely nothing. These are things Dwayne Haskins just has to learn from. That's all. 2 rookies picked him off. Mac Brown picked him off and Greedy Williams picked him off. And the Greedy Williams interception was a bad throw by Dwayne Haskins. Playing some bad footwork equals bad throws. That's what happened there. I'm not killing the kid. I'm just saying that's what it is. But to sit here and try to praise Dwayne Haskins, say that Kyler Murray was the best of all the quarterbacks, 6 out of 7, 44 yards, and you know I love Kyler Murray. You know I love me some Kyler Murray. That's my boy. You know that. That's not impressive. It's less than 7 yards an attempt. And one of the passes he actually threw across his body, which is a no-no in the NFL. But Cris Carter said that's good because they don't want him to run. Right. He's just finding any way he can to hate on the Giants. Probably because he's still trying to pull the Giants' foot out of his ass from the 41-0 ass whooping we laid on him 19 years ago in the NFC Championship game. Let's face it, man. Cris Carter is a miserable, cantankerous bitch. He's always been that way. He was hated in Philadelphia. The guy had a lot of problems. That's why they shipped him the hell out of there. He compiled enough stats to get in the Hall of Fame. But when the chips were down and his teams needed him to carry them to the Super Bowl, he never showed up. He caught less than 50% of his targets in his postseason career, okay? The guy was nothing when it mattered most, all right? You're going to come out here and say Daniel Jones' touchdown pass was ugly and it should have been intercepted twice. Well, let's take a look at this, okay? Daniel Jones' pass should have been intercepted twice. He's saying he wasn't against an NFL safety. These guys weren't making the NFL. Well, I freely admit that the Jets' talent out there on defense isn't great. Those guys probably are not going to make the team. Not going to sit here and say that they're great defenders, okay? Doesn't matter who the defenders were. What was Daniel Jones supposed to do? Go out and get in the huddle and look around and go, well, guys, let's face it. The Jets have a lot of guys out here that may not make the team, so what I'm going to do is run the ball every time. Because I don't want to throw it against this. I don't want to throw it against this bunch of guys. I want to sit here and wait till they have some NFL talent on the field, and then I'll throw the ball, right? Is that what he was supposed to do? He can't help who he's playing against. And again, it has nothing to do with it. The 3rd and 7 pass to Benny Fowler was perfect. He threw that ball anticipating where Fowler was going to be before he made his break and threw the ball to the outside where only Benny Fowler could get it. And on the touchdown pass that was ugly and should have been intercepted twice, Cris Carter doesn't know. You would think a guy would know something about football, okay? Talking about how they're 2 deep coverage just means split safeties. Well, let me tell you something, dumbass, okay? Daniel, he didn't look off the safety. He just kept looking at Benny Fowler the whole time. Did you ever stop and think, idiot, that the reason that he threw the pass is because the safety never turned his head to locate where Benny Fowler was, and the first read that he saw was the correct one? The safety never saw where Fowler was, and therefore never had a shot at an interception. And the cornerback that was trailing the play never had a shot at an interception because Daniel Jones put the ball where only Benny Fowler could catch it. If he threw it inside, behind Benny Fowler, it could have been intercepted. If he threw it short, it could have been intercepted. But he didn't throw that either place. He threw where only Fowler could catch it, and he made the catch. So it was a perfect throw. And how in the hell do you know, Cris Carter, that if the safety did turn his head and locate Benny Fowler, that Daniel Jones was going to go there no matter what? That was a savvy move by Daniel Jones. It's a veteran move to sit there and go, oh, the safety never looked. I'm going with my first read. Do you really think Daniel Jones would have thrown that pass and the safety went back there and covered? Or do you think that he might have went through his progressions like he did all the time at Duke? Where Charlie Casserly says that he's the most NFL-ready quarterback because he goes through progressions better than any other quarterback in the draft. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're just hating on the kid. And it pisses me off because I'm sick and tired of people hating on him. I'm sick of it. He went 5 for 5 or 67 yards on a touchdown. Why don't you give him some damn credit? In the grand scheme of things, again, it means nothing. But he had a damn good game. He threw the ball well. Give him some credit. Why do people have such a hard time giving him credit? It pisses me off. Now, I know Cris Carter is one of the guys that said the Giants only took Daniel Jones because of a race issue. Okay, did you ever stop to think that maybe Daniel Jones fits our system better than Dwayne Haskins? I was never a Dwayne Haskins guy. I didn't want Dwayne Haskins here. You know what's funny about this whole situation? Dwayne Haskins threw the interceptions, right? Against opponents that were equal to what Washington had out there, right? They were equal teams, equal talent, right? At Ohio State, Dwayne Haskins played with superior talent to what was out on the field against guys like Tulane and Rutgers and Indiana, right? He played against a pretty weak schedule, Maryland, all these teams. We saw that. Oh, you had a big game against Michigan, Baddog. Yeah, I know he had one big game against Michigan. Okay. Fantastic. But they had superior talent compared to his opponents. Daniel Jones had inferior talent against his opponents at Duke. So when he had superior talent on the field against the Jets, 5 out of 5, 67 yards and a touchdown. What the hell's the difference except for Daniel Jones did it at the NFL level? What's the difference? Daniel Jones shows you that when he has superior talent, he's just as effective as any other quarterback in college that had superior talent. But did you ever stop to think that the whole reason the Giants took him is because he fits what we do here? Is he as talented as Dwayne Haskins? Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not. He don't have the arm Dwayne Haskins does. I know that. Does that mean that Dwayne Haskins will not be as good or won't be better than? We don't know what the hell these guys are going to do. Don't know. But for one freaking night where Daniel Jones shined, threw the ball perfectly, tight spirals, tight windows, didn't miss a pass. It's amazing how he doesn't know what completions when the guys catch the ball, ain't it? Can't give him any damn credit because you have freaking egg on your face because he outperformed your boy. Big time outperformed him. And again, Dwayne Haskins did some nice things. He wasn't terrible. He had ups and downs. All rookies are going to go through this, okay? Daniel Jones is going to go through it too. There's no doubt about that. There's going to be a week where Dwayne Haskins is better than Daniel Jones. It's going to happen. It may happen this week. It may happen Friday. Well, I don't know when Washington plays. We play Friday. May happen. Daniel Jones may have a bad game against the Bears. None of it matters at this point. These kids have to learn from their mistakes. But point blank range, point blank, Daniel Jones did not make a mistake at all on Thursday night, made the correct reads and make the perfect throws. Stop being a miserable bitch-ass freaking hater, you ugly son of a bitch, and he is an ugly son of a bitch. Don't be mad because you look like that at Daniel Jones. Be mad because you look like that at your parents, all right? Cris Carter got some big-ass eyebrows. I thought my eyebrows were big. Cris Carter's eyebrows look like they ate my eyebrows as an appetizer. Ugly-ass, miserable loser. Get off my quarterback's ass. That's all I got to say about it is Baddog, and I'm gone. Peace!